Look how gently the sieve enters. Before painting the door, don't forget to cover all the surfaces with protective paper. The foam pipe will allow you not to stain the roller itself when working with paint. Masking tape is simply indispensable when painting square areas. Just look at this unusual spatula. It allows you to add unusual patterns to the paint. And when working with wood, it helps to reveal their natural pattern. With the help of an ordinary balloon, you can make very beautiful and unusual patterns when painting. If you wind a rope on the roller, then you can achieve an unusual three-dimensional pattern on the walls. A piece of foam rubber will allow you to decorate the wall with a brick ornament. Speaking of bricks, we'll divide the drywall into rectangular bricks and cover them with putty. And the remains of the putty will apply in the recesses between the bricks to complement the picture. Don't waste paint on the cracks, just tape them up and paint over. Slippers can be attached to the buckets with screws, and you will no longer need a step ladder. To spend a minimum of putty, just seal the hole with tape and apply it directly on it. To make your tools look like new again, dilute the solder in warm water and leave them there for a while. That's it, just like new. Are you still fixing the steel beams with a screw? Why, if there's such a device? No screws and tools and everything is reliable. Now, with the help of masking tape, it's much more convenient to pour paint directly from the jar. We screw the screw into the handle of the brush and get a convenient holder for it. We cover the paint jar with masking tape and wrap a paint container into a bag. Now, there's no need to worry about spilled paint drops or about washing the container. By the way, the container can also be wrapped in foil. It will also remain clean after use, and the foil is easy to throw away. A broken brush can be fastened back together with foam balls and a drop of solvent. It holds tight. If you pour up the paint into a bottle of liquid soap, you'll get a very convenient dispenser. If you have a crack in the floor into which the paint leaks when working, just cover it with something and paint on top. The paint will level the surface level. The paint's dried on the spray can. The easiest to remove with a regular lighter. The fire copes with it in seconds. If the roller doesn't fit into the paint container, simply remove the handle, cut off the excess and insert the mount into the free hole. Collect everything back and you can paint. Bend the steel rod at this angle. Now we'll put 2 rollers on it. Fix it with nuts and washers. Screw it into a wooden stand and get an excellent tool for painting boards. Wrap the brush with masking tape and it'll keep clean for a longer period of time. In order not to stain the floor under the door, just put a sheet of paper under the roller. From an ordinary clothespin and a piece of foam rubber, you can make such a mini brush. See what a convenient attachment for the roller is on this bucket. The clip will make an excellent fastener for the brush, or you can cut a special notch in it. We wrap a new roller completely with the tape just from the store. Press it down a couple of times and remove the tape, so we'll get rid of all the unreliable fibers that could get on the wall with the paint. We got off part of the pile from the brush, and then we fasten a piece of plastic card and get the perfect brush for painting corners. Using some glue, we attach a pencil to the clip and insert a piece of an ordinary sponge into the clip itself. It turns out that's such a homemade brush. We fix this lollipop in a piece of plastic pipe with glue, then pull out the resulting shape, cut off the excess, make a hole and get a nozzle on a can. To spend less paint when working with a roller, you can stop its rotation by simply holding with your finger. From ordinary wire, you can make such a design, which will help to avoid unnecessary drops of paint. Take the handle of the roller, wrap a sponge around it and fix it with a piece of rubber pipe. So a full-fledged homemade roller is ready. To thoroughly wash the roller, you can use the help of a screwdriver. See for yourself how fast and easy it is. Let's put some paint in the syringe, then we'll release it, leaving just a couple of drops. With this help, you can mark future places for holes. Install the bucket on the spatula, then mark the future places of the cut. We can cut off the excess parts and make it rounded. Now it fits perfectly into the walls of the bucket. We wind a microfiber cloth on the old roller. Fix it with glue on both sides. Insert the handle and give the roller a second life. To return the spray can to the system, it's enough to pour a little glue on top. Make a hole in it and continue to use it. A regular towel, sleeve, and a little effort will help to completely clean the roller from the excess paint. Before painting the wall, we'll glue the outlet with masking tape, so it'll definitely not suffer from paint, and it's very easy to remove the tape afterward. Ordinary clamps make an excellent stand for brush with paint. A spatula is the most useful tool for repairs. With this help, it's easy to remove old wallpaper, cut off a protruding double, hammer a protruding nail, cover the wall with putty, smooth both, clean up garbage, and even carefully trim the wallpaper on the baseboard. To hide the hole in the wall, unnoticeably, we apply a piece of wallpaper and cut out a small square. With such effort to cut the wallpaper on the wall, now we simply replace them with our patch. Look at this construction. If you click on a stick, then paint will come out of the can. We tie rope to it and now we can use the can in any hard-to-reach places. We fasten two handles together and put rollers on them. It turns out that's such a convenient mechanism for painting bars. We release the handle from the brush, attach a stationary clip to it, insert a sponge inside, and our homemade brush is ready. Bend the needle of the syringe at the angle, then insert it into a can and fix it with a piece of the syringe. When gluing any objects, you do not know where to put the brush so that it doesn't stain anything. I got an idea. We'll make a hole in the plastic lid, insert a brush into it, and now after working with glue, we simply lower the brush into the water bottle and tighten the lid. If you remove the handle from the old bucket and bend it like this, it'll make a great holder for the sticky tape. We screw into the handle of the brush, then insert it into the screwdriver and dip it into the water. The brush instantly became clean, by the way. You can do the same with the roller. We attach several clamps to the drill, cut off the excess, and get a convenient nozzle for mixing paint. And if you want to shake the paint in the jar, we'll wrap it up with a steel clamp and attach it to the machine. A couple of seconds and everybody's ready. We'll make the incisions along the perimeter of the drain lining. Bend the pedals and mixing nozzle is ready. You can also make a mixing nozzle from a welding rod. Just tap it with a hammer and bend it at the right angle. And if you want to get rid of fine dirt from clothes, wrap the masking tape on the roller with the sticky side out and clean off all the dirt without any problems. We'll make two holes in the jar. Insert a rubber hose into one and pump into the other. Now it's very convenient to pump the paint directly into the container. In any case, don't throw out unnecessary putty. It's better to add a dye to it. Tap it into a syringe, Wait for it to solidify and get a homemade chalk. See how well it writes on your blackboard.